A boomtown. A boomtown is a community that experiences sudden, rapid population and economic growth. The growth is normally attributed to the nearby discovery of a precious resource such as gold, silver, or oil. This video will walk through the negative effects that the lack of company transparency can distill upon a host community. Baseline assessment. Baseline assessment identifies a host community, such as this one, and determines its boundaries. A picture of the host environment and community is initiated by the business before any development occurs. Qualitative and quantitative data is collected by an industry like a gold mining corporation, including issues around quality of life. The contractor's best interest is to get mobilized, get the job done, and get out as fast as possible and disappear. Development concept. The impact of development on the host community is evaluated. Environmental, social, and economic impacts are assessed and evaluated. The outcome will be a list of impacts. The publishing of the impacts is relevant and reflects the transparency of the company. The impacts are then reviewed and analyzed as acceptable or not for the host community. The stakeholders are identified. A local resident of the host community takes part in the decision to move forward with development. In the case of the stakeholder present here, he finds it in the best interest of the community to go forward with the mining. The assessment must be undertaken by an independent entity like a respected NGO or development agency. The NGO in this video feels the environmental, social, and economic impacts will devastate the community in the long run. Therefore, he denies the impact assessment for the gold mining company. A transparent company will reassess options back at the development concept stage and will reorganize their approach that is in line with the NGO's proposal to protect the community in which the company wishes to undergo their project. But some companies, such as this one, do not hold social responsibility as an important business value and are only concerned with the bottom line. Going back to the development concept stage means spending more money and more time, which they do not find necessary. Therefore, they disregard the NGO's proposal to protect the community and undergo a cheaper and faster way to move forward with their plans, no matter what the cost to the community. These companies will develop short-term goodwill projects such as providing healthcare clinics and educational centers for the community in exchange for the go-ahead to commence with their project. These short-term goodwill projects will look good on a CSR report and will actually cost less than starting at the development concept stage. These companies do so in a way that the NGO will overlook it. In this case, the community is giving the gold mining corporation the go-ahead to mine in their town in exchange for a freshwater well. Boomtown. After being given the go-ahead by the community, the corporation advertises new jobs and housing. There is a sense of euphoria in the initial stages of the boom due to increased economic opportunities. People come from far and wide to take advantage of the seemingly favorable circumstances. The community will thrive during the initial stages of construction and mining, aka the boom. Poverty. But it does not last long, for resources such as gold are not renewable. When these resources run out, the company makes way with their profits, as well as leaving the community goodwill project that they had offered in exchange for commencing with the mining unsustainable. The community is then left desolate and without economic foundation. In effect, social problems surface and life slows down, with problems of resource overuse and degradation being left behind by the corporation. With limited jobs, people become impoverished. In some extreme situations, food can become hard to come by. People resort to alcoholism and even sleeping in streets due to unpaid mortgage and/or rent. Ghost town. The saddest step in the cycle of a boomtown is the last one, the ghost town. The host community loses its reason to exist because all its resources have run out. The only thing left for community members to do, in this case, is to pack up and leave their home in search for a new community with high hopes for a new future. A community once booming with thousands of people and new opportunities is now vanquished and reduced to nothing but a memory.